My testing, my testing. Hello guys, thanks for waiting. Yeah, we have about 52 students here. Yeah, today we will discuss about this extended math paper. I would say this 2021 one will be slightly harder than the previous past year paper, but it's fine. We will go through the paper together. I start a bit late, like 9. I'm not sure we can finish at 10:30 or not because this is like 2.5 hour paper. Yeah, try to use like 1.5 hour to finish the discussion. Alright, so let's begin. Okay, start from the first question first. So a 2.5 liter tins paints actually cost about $13.5. So in the sales, the cost is reduced by 14%. Work out the sale price of this tin of paint. So normally what we will do for this one is, I know 100%, if I minus 14%, I will left about 86%, isn't it? If I use 100% minus 14%, I will get 86%. And 86%, if I write in the decimal, is 0.86. So normally when I do myself, I used to do like this, 13.50 multiply 0.86. Okay, because after reduce 14%, the price is still remaining 86%, right? So yeah, this is the faster way to get the answer. Yeah, multiply 0.86. Yeah, so the selling price should be 11.6. Okay, normally I'll round off to 60. Okay, because I believe a lot of students, they were just trying to find out what is the 14%, and then from there, they will use the original price to minus that 14% in order to get 11.6. Yeah, but I think by doing this one, you can get the answer slightly faster a little bit. Alright, it should be quite easy to understand this one. If you cannot understand or you don't understand, you just let me know. Alright, if there's no problem, then we will just move on to the next one. Okay, work out the cost of 42.5 liter of paint at this sale price. So first thing is we need to know how many tin we need to buy here. So what we will do is we will use the 42.5 divided by 2.5 to find out how many tin we need here. 42.5 divided by 2.5, then we have about 17 tin here. So I just use the 17 multiply my selling price, which is 11.6. Then yeah, time 11.6. Then I can get my selling price will be 197.20. 197.20. Yeah, I believe maybe the marking scheme will write something like 11.61, but because in Malaysia we doesn't have the 1 cent over here, so normally we will round off to either 5 cent or 0 cent. But I'm not sure in Europe. Maybe in Europe you might have the 1 cent over there. Then you need to give like 61 cent. Then you need to write 11.61. Okay. Because here I round off here. Yeah, I see a lot of thank you message. You are most welcome. Alright, so Henry buys some paint in the ratio red, white, green in the ratio of 2, 8, and 5. So find the percentage of this paint that is white color. So I want to know white color, right? So normally what I will do is I just need to know the ratio of white, which is 8, isn't it? 8 over total ratio. Total ratio you add together, you should get 15. So 8 over 15. They want percentage, right? Multiply 100%. If they ask about probability, I will just do 8 divided by 15. But over here, if they say about percentage, then we will just multiply 100%. Times 100. So yeah, this one is percentage. I think you can do 53.3% also, is fine. Or you want 53.33 is fine. So for the A1 is 11.61. Alright, thanks. Then I guess maybe in Europe they can accept 1 cent. Then here you will put 1 cent here. Then it might affect the answer a little bit. 11.61. 197.37. Yeah, I need to add another 37 cents. So the answer here will be affect a little bit. Okay, so Henry buy total of 22.5 liter of paint. Find the number of green he will buy. Alright, so first thing is 22.5 liter. I want to know how many tin here. So I will divide that by 2.5 because each tin actually is 2.5 liter. There. So here, total I have like 19 here. Oh, no, they just asked about, not like how many tin of green, they just asked about number of green here. Okay, then I will just use 22.5 multiply. Green is, the ratio of green is 5, isn't it? 5 out of 50. Okay, because just now I thought they want the number of tin, but right now it seems like they want the number of liter. 7.5 liter. Yeah, I guess this is correct one. Okay, I hope you can understand. If you don't understand, let me know. Alright. Okay. Right now the Malia want to paint the regular rectangular wall. So the length of the wall is 20.5 and 2.4. Okay, both in meter. Both correct to 1 decimal. So whenever I see something like both correct to 1 decimal, I will guess maybe this one relate to the upper boundary or lower boundary questions. Okay, 1 liter of paint cover the area of exactly 10 meters square. Calculate the smallest number of 2.5 liter tin of the paint you will need to be sure the wall is painted. Show all your working. Right. Because over here, it doesn't really tell you they want to use upper bound or lower bound. But you just assume if you are buyer or you are the people who want to paint the wall and then your father actually asks you go to buy the paint. Of course, we want to make sure the paint can actually cover the whole wall, isn't it? So we will buy more rather than buy less, isn't it? So or I can say something like this. We will actually calculate the wall more rather than less, isn't it? So over here, in order to make sure the paint can fully cover the whole wall, then common sense we will use upper bound for both of them. Okay, so in this case, the upper bound for this one, because 1 decimal, right? You just imagine 20.5, the next number is 20.6. Upper bound is the number in between them. So it's 20.55. Like 2.4, the next 1 decimal will be 2.5. Upper bound will be the number in between, 2.45. So therefore, if I want to find the total area of the wall, I will just multiply them. 20.55 multiply 2.45. So it's about 50.3475. Alright, boundary normally I write all the decimal. Alright. Right now, 1 liter actually can cover exactly 10 meters square. So I divide 10 first to see how many liter I need here. So if I divide 10, I guess I will need about 5 liter like that. Each tin is actually cover 2.5 liter. So if I buy 2 tin, it can only cover 5 liter. But I need more than 5 liter. So in this case, I will need to buy minimum 3 tin. Okay, you get the idea. So over here, yeah, you can do like this. I use this number 50.3475 divided by 10. Okay, at the same time, if you want to know how many tin you need to buy, you can divide 10 multiply 2.5. Okay, so I divide another 2.5 here. So I get the answer is 2.01. It's more than 2, isn't it? So the closest one will be 3. Okay, it's a bit messy, but I hope you can see. So I would say she will actually need to buy 3 tin. Because 2 tin can only cover 5 liter, but I need slightly more than 5 liter. Okay, yeah, this question will be a little bit complicated if you have no idea about boundary. then yeah. If not, I think question number 1 is okay, not very bad. Okay, so if no problem, then I will move on to the next one. Why we divide by 10? Because here they say 1 liter of paint can cover exactly 10 meter square. So just now we have about, with the area of the wall is like 50 meters square. So each liter can only cover 10. Then I need to know how many liter I need, right? So I divide 10. Then I realize I need 5.0 something liter. Then each tin only provide you 2.5 liter. Then you need to ask yourself, how many tins should I need to buy in this case? Then it can help you understand better. Okay, cool. Alright, move on to the next one. Okay. Graph questions. Okay, plug the 0 into here. So if I plug the 0, I should get 2 minus 1, which is 1 here. If I plug the 2 into here, I should get 1 over 2 power 2 is 0.25, is it? Power of 2 minus 1. Never mind, let the calculator do the work. So it's negative 0.5. Alright, so okay, so over here, what we want to do is we need to sketch this graph. So negative 1 at 3, so which is here. And negative 0.5 is 1.83, but here is quite hard to see 1.83, so I will just slightly above 1.8 maybe. And 0 at 1. And 0.5 at 0.4 here. And then 1 at 0. Okay, and then 1.5 at negative 2.9. I assume is about negative 3. And 2 at negative 0.5 is 9.876. Yeah, it's over here. Alright, then we'll just sketch this one as smooth as possible. Actually, it's quite hard, but I just do my best to sketch this one. Alright, actually I kind of missed this point a little bit. Let me play some cheat. I trying to, oops, oh shit. It's fine, we just assume we touch it. I'm very lazy to redraw it. Okay, so, okay, by drawing the suitable straight line here, and solve this equation. So right now, what we want to do is we need to draw a straight line. But the problem is you doesn't see any straight line from this equation yet, because this equation actually is mixed between the straight line and the curve here. So what we want to do here is, this is 2 multiply 0.5 power of x plus 2x minus 3.5 equals 0. Okay, first is I want to sub in the y. In order to sub in the y, I must have something like this. Okay, I have exactly the same thing here. But I don't have any minus 1 here. So what I can do here is, I'm at the minus 1 on my left hand side, and then add the minus 1 at my right hand side. So if I have the minus 1 with the 2 multiply 0.5x, I got the y. So the whole thing here can transform into y plus 2x. This one move to the other side, is I will get positive 2.5 because 3.5 minus 1 here. So y will equals to negative 2x plus 2.5. Alright, right now I get the equation of straight line here. Then the next thing I will do is I will need to draw it to find the solution. So what's the meaning of solution here is, I need to find the intersection point between the straight line and the curve. That one will be the solution. Alright, so therefore I will sub in any value I want. So maybe I try about negative 1. If I sub in into the negative 1, it's 4.5. No, I don't want negative 1 then. Okay, I sub in at 0, I get 2.5. Alright, this one is fine. is I sub in the 2 here. Negative 4 plus 2.5 is negative 1.5. Alright, it's fine. Alright, then I have two coordinates here. The first one is 0 at 2.5. Then the next one is 2 at negative 1.5. Alright, then I will just connecting them. Maybe I use other color so not to confuse you here. And then we'll use the straight line function here. Okay, so I'll make sure. Okay, of course in the exam we draw nicely. And then I will find this intersection point. This intersection point will be my solution. So I will guess it's about 1.2 because each of it will be 0.05. 1.5 minus 3 multiplied 0.05. Yeah, it's about this point over here is 1.35. Okay, so then I will say the answer is 1.35. So sir, please do for math A level. Right now I haven't M for the A level. I'm sorry. Alright, if you think this paper is easy, then yeah, you shouldn't waste time here. Yeah, you should go to do more practice on your harder paper. Alright, because I just trying to use the letter syllabus. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So this one I would say is 1.75. 1.35, sorry. Alright, this one is a little bit hard. Just depend how you see it. Okay, the whole thing is y. Y equals to k. Y equals to k is the horizontal line. So over here, you need to find a horizontal line. There's no solution means what? No intersection between the horizontal line and your curve. No intersection point. Okay, so what we want to do here is we need to see if I have a horizontal line. I randomly give you a horizontal line here. Okay, this line, I want to make sure this line cannot intersect with the red color line. So definitely I want integer. So here I only have two choices. I can only do the -1 or -2. But since the question want the smallest or the highest, right? So therefore we will take -1. Because the question actually asks the highest possible value of k, isn't it? So I will say -1. Okay, so yeah, let me just put a -1 here. Oops. Okay, so therefore my k value here is -1. Okay, but some student like, why is -1? Okay, you can try it out. No solution means there's no way you can solve it. So like 2 multiply 0.5 power of x minus 1 equals to -1 plus 1 for both sides. Then 2 multiply 0.5 power of x equals to 0. Then 0.5 power of x equals to 0. Because 0 divided by 2 is still 0. Alright, no matter what is your power of x, there's no way you get the 0. But if you want me to solve this one using the log method, right? This one is actually log 0.50. And then if I use the log to find the x answer, right? I will actually get math error. You see, I'll get math error. But because math, you don't learn about log. So here you just need to understand, no matter what is the power of x, there's no way you will get 0. So therefore, have no solution. Okay. Y minus by 3. I didn't get the questions here. So how to get negative 3? How to get negative 3? Where do I have the negative 3? I guess they are asking about the last question. Y minus by 3. I don't have any minus by 3 here. B, I means. The minus 3.5 is basically given by the question one, isn't it? Okay, I don't get which part make you don't understand. Some students ask about why not higher? Because the question says like no solution. No solution mean I cannot have any intersection point. If I move the line higher than -1, you will see I will actually intersect with the red color line. This is the reason why we cannot move higher. Alright, then the questions, the next part, this is the equation of the asymptotes of the graph is, asymptotes basically mean the graph cannot touch it, because once the graph will touch it, you will actually get a math error. So this line is called asymptotes. Y equals to -1. Y equals to -1. Alright, because actually asymptotes, I don't think extended math you will learn this. But yeah, this is how you do this kind of questions. Alright, so yeah, I will just move on. If you want to copy or whatsoever, you can just watch the replay. Okay, so simplified, giving your answer as a single power of 7 is very easy. We know multiply means plus for the power. So this is 7 power of 11. 7, 11. Divide basically means minus 7 power of 10. 7 power of 10. Alright, then this one is 49. 49 will be 7 power of 2. It is 7 power of 2. Alright, it is bonus mark questions. So for this one, you can multiply first, then only you put in the power of 3, or you want to put in first also can. But I will just multiply first. 5 multiply 2 is 10. X squared multiply x is x cubed. Y power of 4. And then the whole thing power of 3. 10 power of 3 is 1000. X power of 3 is 9. Y will be 12. So this is the answer. Okay, make sure you don't make any carry mistake, then you should be fine here. Alright, find the highest common factor of P and Q. Alright, here you kind of need to know the logic how to do this kind of question. Okay, so the highest common factor, right, means basically both of these number also can divide the same number, but that number must be highest number. Lower common multiply, right, mean both of these number, right, must be able, after multiply, must get the same value here. Okay, I will explain further later, but I want to change this one into the prime number form. Alright, so I will divide 2. This is 270. I divide 3. This is 90. I divide 3 again. This is 30. Alright, then I will just divide 3 again. This is 10. I divide 2 again. This is 5. So I how many 2? 1, 2. 2 power of 2. I how many 3? 1, 2, 3. Multiply 3 power of 3. I how many 5? 1, 5. And I'll use a calculator to double check again. 2 power of 2 multiply 3 power of 3 multiply 5. See, is it equals to 540? Yes, it's equal to 540. So my Q right now is 2 squared times 3 cubed times 5. Okay, why I want to change them into the prime number form is because I do make any character mistake there. Okay, is x power of 12? Yeah, it's y12, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, sometimes I just doesn't write the same thing. Okay, what I can tell you is, in order to find the highest common factor, right, you need to find the number both of them also have. Okay, both of them also have. So over here, I check the 2 first. Okay, for P, you have 2 power of 5. But for Q, you have 2 power of 2. So both P and Q also have 2 power of 2, isn't it? So it's 2 power of 2. And then for 3, P have 3 power of 3, but Q have 3 power of 3 as well. So both of them also have 3 power of 3. Okay, for 7, P have 7, Q doesn't have 7. So both of them also doesn't have 7. So same idea with 5. Q have 5, but P doesn't have 5. Both of them also don't have 5. So alright, means they doesn't have the number in common. So the highest common factor is just 4 multiply 27 with 108. Alright, then for lowest common multiply, what we will do is we need to take the highest number here. So over here, P have 2 power of 5, Q have 2 power of 2. So the highest number possible is 2 power of 5. Alright, then both of them also have 3 power of 3, then the highest is just 3 power of 3. Alright, P have 7, Q doesn't have 7, so the highest possible value you can get is 7. So same idea for 5. So this is how you get the LCM. 2 power of 5 multiply 3 power of 3 multiply 7 multiply 5. Okay, 30240. Okay, so I hope you can understand. Yeah, I see a lot of people talk nonsense at the chat room over there. So yeah, please stop talking about nonsense, or else I will just kick you out from the chat room over there. Alright, so okay. Here maybe I explain about highest common factor and lower common multiply a little bit more. So I have 2 power of 5 here times 3 power of 3 times 7. So this number is 6048, and another number is 540. Alright, so the HCF basically means I want to find the factor for both of them. Both of them also can divide this number, and the factor must be the highest here. So you can see both of them also can divide it by 108. So this number, if I divide it by 108, I get whole number. Basically, I know it's 56 multiply 108. So you can see 540, I can also divide it by 108. It's 5. So this number is 108 multiplied 5. And you realize you cannot find any more factor between 56 and 5 already, because 108 is the highest factor. Alright, and what's the lowest common multiply is something like this. Today I have A over 6048 plus B over 540. Okay, if I want to plus them, right, I want to make them have the same denominator. But a lot of students will say, oh, 6048 multiply 540 lah, then I can get the lowest common, we can get the common multiply here. But then this number is not the lowest, because you realize this is about 7 digits, isn't it? This one is just 5 digits. So here, I know both of them also can become 30240. So this one is the meaning of lowest common multiply. So you can see if I have 30240, I divided by 6048. I know here I just need to multiply 5, I can get this number. And this number, if I divide it by 540, then I know here I just need to multiply 56, I multiply 56, then both of them also can get the lowest common multiply. Okay, so yeah, so this is the meaning of LCM and HCF here. Okay, so then P multiply R is a cube number where R is an integer. Find the smallest possible value of R. Alright, this one actually I just post a similar video today. You can go to check out my YouTube channel. I have some similar here. I have some similar video in my YouTube channel. Alright, so right now I have P here. So P is 2 power of 5 times 3 power of 3 multiply 7 power of 1. Alright, then I will need to multiply the R. So after I multiply the R, right, I need to make this number become the cube number. So the meaning of cube number, right, means all the prime number must have the power which can multiply by 3. So you realize this is 5 only, right? I want to make it can multiply by 3. I need to plus 1, make it 6. Then this is 3 is fine. 3 should be able to multiply. Is a factor of 3 already. Right, then 2, I need to make it become 3. I need to plus 2. Okay, when plus 1 at the power means what? Mean my R is 2 power 1 and 7, and then I have another one is plus 2 for 7, isn't it? 7 square. So which is 2 multiply 49 is 98. So basically I know the smallest possible number of R is 98. So basically means if 98, I multiply my P number, then it will become a cube number. Okay, how can I show this to you? First, let me just try to cube root 6048. If this one is a cube number, right, I type enter, I will get the whole number. So I type enter, you realize I didn't get the whole number. Basically means this is not the cube number. Like 27 is a cube number, right? If I cube root 27, if I cube root 27, you realize I will get a whole number 3. So therefore, the 6048, if I multiply 98, it will become the cube number. So I will say this one is a cube number. So what I will do is I will just cube root the answer. Shift cube root my answer here. You realize I get the whole number, isn't it? So yeah, 98. Okay, because I read the chat room say why 5 cannot minus 2. Okay, one of the reason is because they want R be the integer. If R no need to be integer, you can minus 2. Because right, 2 power of 5, right, you minus 2. Minus 2 means what? Here you will get 2 power of negative 2. 2 power of negative 2 is 1 over 4, isn't it? But 1 over 4 itself is not the integer. So this is the reason why we cannot minus 2. Yeah, I know 5 minus 2, you get multiply of 3. But then you cannot minus 2 because you didn't get integer. Okay? Let me see any more comments here. Okay, if you have any question, you can type. Okay? If you don't have any question, then I will just move on. So why we should make it multiply of 3? Okay, because you want to cube root certain number, right? It must be multiply of 3. Okay, I give you some example. Let's say I have a number 2 power of 6 multiply 3 power of 3. Okay, I'm not sure how far you understand about indices. Cube root of x actually mean x power 1 over 3. So in order to get the cube number, right, then basically mean after I multiply 1 over 3, right, I will still get a whole number. So you can see here, if both number is multiply of 3. I can factorize out the 3 here. So this one become 2 multiply 3, the whole thing power of 3. And then if I want to cube root it, right, whole thing will be power of 1 over 3. Then I simplify, then I will get 12. So you can see 2 power of 6 multiply 3 power of 3. It's a very big number. But I know if I cube root this number, I will get 12. You see, I shift, I cube root my answer, I'm getting 12 here. So as long as, because I know the power of cube root is basically 1 over 3. So I just want to make sure the power can multiply 1 over 3 and I still get the whole number there. Then I know it can be cube root of it. Can you minus the 2 power of 5 to get 2 power of 3 instead of plus? No, you can't. Like I said just now, okay, a lot of students trying to use the minus method. Okay, let's try it out, see what happens. P is 2 power of 5, 3 power of 3, 7 power of 1. Alright, then I will do whatever the students say. Okay, I want to minus 2 here. I want to plus 2 here. Alright, then if I minus 2, means what? My R here, I have 2 power of negative 2, multiply 7 square. 2 power of negative 2, you type in the calculator is 1 over 4. This is 49. And then I get 49 over 4. Is 49 over 4 the integer? No, right? Because if you do minus 2, you doesn't get integer. But the question say R is an integer. Integer means cannot be fraction, must be a whole number. Okay, so yep, I hope you get it. If you still doesn't get it, then you have to go back to revision what is integer. Alright, in this case, we cannot minus 2, we can only plus 1. Why did you add 1 to the 5 here? Okay, because I want to make the power is multiply of 3. Can be either 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I want to get all this number because the question say is a cube number. Cube number means all the prime number must be multiple of 3. So if it's a square number, means all the number must be even, or all the power must be even number. Okay? So yes. Any more questions? So how to use repeated divisions to find LCM and HCF? Alright, okay. If you really, okay, I teach another methods to find LCM and HCF. This one is not mistaken, it's 6048, isn't it? Okay, I have 6048 and 540. Okay, if you want to use the divide method, it's not so friendly here because number is very big. But if you really want, I can try. Both number can divide by 4. 4048 divided by 4. I get 1512. 540 divided by 4. I will get 135. And then both number I will divide it by 27. You don't ask me why I know 27 because I see the answer already. So 1512 divided by 27, I will get 56. 135 divided by 27, I get 5. Okay, if you doesn't get 27, you can divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3 until you get the number you can no longer divide the same number. Okay, for HCF is just the number here. So which is 4 times 27. But for LCM, is all the number here. So, or you can see it's all the number all the way here. This is LCM. Okay, so yeah. I would say this is how you do manually. You see the using the divided methods, something like that. Alright, so D. Factorize this one. So I guess it's not too hard to factorize. This is x, 7 and 4. minus and plus. Done. Alright, this one, both of them also had a plus 2b. Then I will take out the a plus 2b. Okay, this one, if I divide a plus 2b, I still have 7, a plus 2b. This one, if I divide a plus 2b, I still have 4a. So normally, I will just simplify my second bracket here. Alright, this one will be 7a plus 14b. I plus the 4a is 11a plus 14b. Done. Okay, so yeah, I hope you get it. Why don't we multiply 5 and 72 to get the HCF? Because in order to get the value of HCF, you need to find the value both number also have. Because 5 is only available for one of the number. I say both number must have the same number, must have the common number. So this is the reason why you cannot take 5 and 7. Can you explain the last part? I'm not sure which last part you are saying here. Alright, so I will just move on because I don't think I have enough time to finish the whole paper. So yeah. Why the number become bigger? Number become bigger? Really? 4 times 27 times 56 times 5. No, it's not become bigger. It's 30240. It's the same answer here. Okay, so E. So I'm having GCE O level. Tomorrow, wish me all the best. Yeah, I wish you all the best here. Alright, so let's do about this question. Alright, I believe I can change everything in 3 power something. 1 over 9x. 1 over 9x is basically 1 over 3 power of 2x. So at the same time, it's 2 power of negative 2. It's 3 power of negative 2x. So this is negative 2x multiply 3, 2y minus x. And then I know multiply here means plus at the power. Alright, then I can cancel the 3 here to comparing their power only. Minus 2x minus x minus 3x plus 2y. So 2y equals to 5x minus 1. Then my y is 5x minus 1 over 2. 5x minus 1 over 2. Done. Alright, this one you need a little bit of indices knowledge. Then yeah, you won't find this one is too difficult for you. Alright, so can you repeat the factorize? Alright, so okay, maybe I repeat this one more time because this one maybe is hard for some student. Alright, so yeah, if you have any Singapore paper want to discuss, let me know early so I can try to arrange the class, the live streaming for it. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, because I know both term also have some similar term. Both of them also have a plus 2b. Here also have a plus 2b. So my logic here is I factorize out a plus 2b here. When I say factorize out a plus 2b means what? I divide a plus 2b for first term. I divide a plus 2b for second term. This is how we factorize out something. So here have power 2. Power 2 means what? Power 2 means a plus 2b multiply a plus 2b, isn't it? This is the meaning of power 2. So if I cut one of it, you still have one of it, isn't it? So you still have 7 a plus 2b. Alright, here a plus 2b and a plus 2b I cut. I still left 4a. And then you just solve whatever inside, then you will get the same result with mine here. Alright, so please give some tips for paper 4 too. I don't have much tips here. Just make sure you do faster and do carefully. And make sure you have enough pen and calculator have battery. Alright, then frequency density. Okay, you need to know how to get a frequency density value, which is we're using the frequency divided by class width. Alright, so we already have the frequency density for first two. You can see how actually he get 8 here. Because the frequency is 4, right? The class width is 0.5. Then he used 4 divided by 0.5, then he get 8 here. This is how to get the value 8 here. Alright, so I will do the same thing here. The frequency is 15. The class width is 4 minus 2 is 2 here. So it's 7.5. Okay. Then here is 10 divided by 3. So it's 3.33. Alright, and then the last one, this is 4 divided by 5 is 0.8. Okay, then I will just draw it. So this is 7.5 is somewhere at the middle here. It's all the way up to 4. Of course, in the exam, you use ruler, right? Here, I'm a bit lazy. I use freehand. But in the exam, you use the ruler to do it. Alright, then 4 to 7 is 3.33. So it's about, this is 3, 3.2, 3.33 is somewhere at the middle. All the way to the 7. They go down. Alright, then the last one is 0.8 from 7 to 12. So 0.8 is this one. Is this line here. Okay, it's so ugly. But it doesn't matter as long as you get the idea. Then it should be fine. Okay, if I use a ruler, this one will be much more nicer. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, you just need to know how to read the value. Okay, after I done already, they asked me to calculate an estimate of the mean. So the mean formula is sum of fx over sum of f. So what we want to do right now is x will be mid-interval. So if you want to find the x value is like the middle value between 0.5 and 1. Normally I will just do 0.5 plus 1. And then I divide it by 2. So it should be 0.75. 0.75. And then this one is 1.5. And then this one, the middle value will be 3. This one, the middle value will be 5.5. This one, the middle value will be 9.5. Okay. Alright, then sum of fx, basically this is f value, right? Mean both of f and x value, you need to multiply them. And then you plus all of them together. Alright, so it's something like 4 times 0.75. Okay, so oops. Plus 1.5, 7 times 1.5. Plus 15 times 3. Plus 10 times 5.5. And then I plus 4 multiply 9.5. Divided by total frequency, 40. Alright, then you type everything into the calculator. You should be able to get the correct answer here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to type the calculator for you. Alright, so a parcel is picked random from the 40 parcel above. So find a probability that this parcel have the weight 2 kg or less. So for 2 kg or less, right, how many do you have here? 2 kg or less, total you have 11 of them, isn't it? So it's 11 out of 40. Very simple. Okay, 2 parcels are picked at random without replacement from those have the mass greater than 2 kg. Alright, right now, your sample space is only greater than 2 kg. It's greater than 2 kg is here only. From 2 to 4, 4 to 7, 7 to 12. All these are greater than 2 kg. Alright, then from here, from the yellow color one, the first one, they want greater than 7. The second one, they want less than 4. And here is without replacement. Basically mean I take one parcel out already, I won't put it back. It's without replacement. So, over here, I want greater than 7. I pick greater than 7, I only have 4 of them. So it's 4 out of... Is it out of 40? 2 parcels are picked random. No, It's not out of 40. Right now the sample space is all the yellow color one. 15 plus 10 plus 4 is 29 out of 29. Alright, then I multiply. The second one he will pick, which is less than 4 kg. You have 15 of them. 15 over 28. Because without replacement, right? So 29 need to minus 1 to get a 28. Then I should be able to get the answer, which is 4 over 29 multiply 15 over 28. So this one will be 15 over 203. Okay. Yeah, this probably question is a little bit hard. So, yep, any questions here? I hope you guys are doing fine now. Alright, then we go to box and whisker plot. Yeah, I see a Marcus Fong. I guess he's my student. I'm not sure why he's here. Alright, so can I change it to the decimal? For probability, I prefer you leave in a fraction. Alright, so if you don't have any more problem, then we have a look here. So median is very easy. This value here is the median. You just need to read. So here is the median. This is lower quarter, or we call first quarter. This is upper quarter, or we call third quarter. Alright, and then both of these is the outline. Alright, so median is just 4.6. It's very easy. You just read 4.6. Interquarter range is Q3 minus Q1. Alright, just read the Q3 value is 6.2. Q1 value is 3. Then it's 3.2. Alright, just minus here. So 2 parcels are removed from when at the first delivery. So the mass of this parcel is 2.4 and 5.8. Describe the effect that removing this parcel has on the median mass of the remaining parcel. Alright, so I want to see the parcel you remove, right, will affect my median value or not. Okay, this is something very important to understand the concept of median here. So let's say I have 1, 3, 4, and then 9, and then maybe 10, 12, 50. Example. Okay, I have 7 number here. I have 7 number here. The median will be the value at the middle, isn't it? Okay, if I remove the value, if I remove, let's say I remove 50, and then I remove 3, you realize the 50 is at my right hand side, and 3 is at my left hand side of the median. Median is at the middle. So if I remove 1 here, I remove 1 here, will my median value change or not? You just see 1, 4, 9, 10, 12. My median value is still 9. Okay, so as long as I remove the value 1 at my left hand side and 1 at my right hand side, then my median remain the same. Or I remove 2 from my right hand side and 2 from my left hand side, then the median remain the same. Unless today I remove 2 from this side, then my median value will change. Okay, you get the idea. So if you get the idea, we go back to this question. Because 2.4 is somewhere here, and 5.8 is somewhere here. So therefore, I will say no change for median, because first pass, you can say because first parcel is less than 4.6 and second parcel is more than 4.6, something like that lah. Okay, so you just write your own words, okay, or you can just refer to the marking scheme. I just want you to understand about the concept. Okay, move on to the next one. Okay, matrix. So I will just do the matrix very fast. B 2 -5 minus A -3A. Okay, 2 minus -5 -3 is 5. Then this one is -13. Done. Okay, 2A plus B. My B is 2 -5. 2 times -3 -6 plus 2 -4. 16 minus 5 11. Done. Okay, modulus here mean magnitude. Or we know it mean length. So we want to know length of AB, length of the B here. So do Pythagoras. Okay, so this is 25 plus 4, 29. Okay, square root 29. Matrix 2021 silvers don't have, right? I think they don't have, yeah, don't have matrix. But this is not matrix, this is vector. It's not the same. Alright, so this one is K and M are integer. Alright, so this one just need to do simultaneous. Let's insert the value carefully. So this is -3, 8 plus K 2 -5 equals to 13M. Then you should be able to see two equations here. First one is -3 plus 2K equals to 13. Second is 8 minus 5K equals to M. Okay, you have two equations. Then I will solve the first equation to find my K value. 2K equals to 16, K equals to 8. Then I will sub the 8 back into the second equation to find my M. So M is 8 minus 40 is -32. Alright, this is how I get my K and N value really fast here. Wait, for the C, I only remember modulus is mass positive. Alright, because yes, you are right for this one, but then this is vector topic. Like, modulus actually mean always positive. So normally it's like, oh, if you have -3, it will become +3. But in vector topic, modulus B means the magnitude of vector B. So if B is X and Y, the formula is square root of X squared plus Y squared, because I'm finding the length of the vector B. Just need some idea for question 10. Yeah, soon we'll go into question 10. And it's just 1 hour past already. We still stuck at question 5, so I hope we need to slightly faster. Okay, another vector question B here. Alright, so M is the midpoint of OB. Alright, nice. N is the point on AB. So AN is ratio 3, MB is ratio 2. And then we have OA is P, OC is Q, right? So we want to find OP is OA plus AB. So it's P plus Q, very easy. Then we look for C to M. Okay. C to M will be CO plus OM. Okay, C to O will be -Q. O to M is half of the OB. Isn't it? OM will be half of the OB. And we know our OB is P plus Q. So this one is half P plus half Q. Okay, so if you understand this one, then I will straight away say this is half P plus half Q. Alright, then I will just minus, so it will be half P minus half Q. Okay, because -1Q plus half Q, then you get half P minus half Q. Alright, then the question asks about M to N. Alright, depend how you want to go this way. Maybe I will just say m to b plus b to n. Okay, m to b is same vector with o to m. Okay, here is same with the mb. So I can still use back the answer half p plus half q. Okay, then I want to solve bn. Okay, bn is a little bit challenging because it's at opposite direction. Okay, b to n is 2 out of 5. 5 in total. 2 out of 5 of BA. And BA actually is same vector with CO. So it will be negative Q. Okay, so this one is negative 2 over 5Q. Negative 2 over 5Q. Alright, then I will just solve it. 1 over 2 minus 2 over 5. Okay, 1 over 10Q. This is half P plus 1 over 10Q. Alright, done here. This one a bit like MF1. Yes, MF1 will be slightly more complicated. Okay, CB and ON are extend to D. CB and ON. Alright, so right now they actually extend to D. Okay, so find the position vector of D. Okay, position vector of D mean they ask for OD. So right now my whole objective is I want to find a vector of OD here. My D is here. Alright, you can do similar triangle if you can see. You cannot see, I can just draw out to show you. This is OCD. And then this is NBD. Alright, since here is Q and here is 2 over 5Q. And okay, this is unknown, this is X here. I do not know why it's this. I just call it as a vector X here. And C to B is P, isn't it? This is P. So here is P plus X. Okay, so yeah, I can use the comparing methods to get my X value. Then from there I can get my O to D. Okay. Okay. So I comparing. Okay, what the comparing method? I will say this length is similar to this length, and then this length. Oops, green color. This length is similar to this length. Okay, so yeah, this is what I would do. P plus X over Q equals to X over 2 over 5Q. Alright, then I will just move around. 2 over 5Q over Q equals to X over P plus X here. Alright, this one I simplify. Then I will just move it back. So 2 over 5 P plus X equals to X. 2 over 5P plus 2 over 5X equals to X. 3 over 5X equals to 2 over 5P. How many mark for this one is a bit over here. So X multiply 5 for both sides. X equals to 2 over 3P. Okay, after I got X equals to 2 over 3P, then I will just sub into here. This is 2 over 3P. 2 over 3P. Right, this is 1P plus 2 over 3P. So I should get 5 over 3P. So this one, the whole thing will be 5 over 3P. Now I can get my OD. My OD will be Q plus 5 over 3P. Done. Okay, so yeah, this kind of question will be a little bit hard. How many marks they give? 3 marks. Yeah. So here I actually use some similar vector to actually explain about this one. So do you use OneNote for this explanation? Yeah, I'm using the OneNote. So yeah, I hope you can understand. Okay, so if no problem, then I'll move on to the next one. Yeah, if you think the working is too fast or what, you can just watch the replay after this. Okay, cool. Number 6, solution of triangle. So they asked us to show the BD is 16.9. Where is BD? Alright, BD is here. I can use the cosine rule, 2 sides and 1 angle in between. Use the cosine rule, so BD square equals to, use this formula, A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Alright, so 16 square plus 19 square minus 2, 16, 19. B and C is just like both sides, okay? And then cos angle between 57. Alright, I want to get my BD. I will just square it, the whole thing here. 16 square plus 19 square minus 2 times 16 times 19 multiply cos 57. So 285.86. Square root my answer. I will get 16.9 shown. Right, if you have no idea how to use the cosine rule, you can just go to check it out. Yeah, online have a lot of video for this one. So, okay. Then they asked us to find the angle of CBD. CBD. Alright, we want to find this angle. We have this length, 16.9. I think it's possible we use the sine rule to find this angle first. Then before we get the theta angle we want to find here. Alright, so I'm going to use the sine rule, A over sine A. I want to find angle, right sine on the top. Sine A over A equals to sine B over B. Alright, I will use the sine rule to find the alpha first. So sine alpha over 16.9 over the opposite length, okay? And then equals to sine 75 over the opposite length, 32. Then get my alpha really fast. Sine 75 close the bracket over 32. And then multiply 16.9. Alright, then I will do shift sign, answer. So this one will be 30.7 degree. Alright, I don't want to round off now. I round off at the end, 47. 67. Alright, then after I got this angle, which is 30.67, then I can get the angle they want. So the angle of CBD equals to 180 minus 75 minus 30.67. Okay, 180 minus my answer minus 75. This one will be 74.3 degree. Alright, this is how we do this kind of questions. Can I round off? Normally I don't round off before the final answer. Yeah, the final answer I will round off to 1 decimal for any angle. Alright, find the area of ABCD. 3 marks. Okay, so yeah, for area we'll use the area formula, half BC sine A. So I will find the area of ABC first. I mean ABD. So it will be half. B and C will be both sides, 16 and 19. Sine angle between 57. So type everything in the calculator. Then I will get the area is 127.48. Alright, then I still need to find another triangle, which is BCD. Same half. And then I need to choose two sides. Maybe I choose this side and this side, which is 16.9 and 32. And then sine angle between. Angle between will be theta, which is 74.3. Alright. 16.9 multiply 32 multiply sine 74.3. Alright, this area will be 260.31. So the whole quadrilateral just plus both of them. So I will plus with 127.48. Then the quadrilateral area will be, I will round off here, 388. If you want 3 single figures, or you can say 388 or 387.80 also can. Alright, this is how we do this kind of questions. Which component did you write? Yeah, I'm doing the C here right now and go for D. Find the shorter distance B to AD. Okay, B to AD. You want the shorter distance. Shorter distance always remind you about 90 degree. So B to AD. What is that? B to AD. Where is A to D? Oh, it's over here. So shorter distance must be the 90 degree distance. So over here, you should be able to see a right angle triangle. Then after that, you just do a sokatua. Then you should be able to get the shorter distance easily. You want to get the D here. Okay, so I will just use the sign here. So sine 57 equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, shorter distance is just 16 multiplied sine 57. I'm using saw. Okay, sokatua, I'm using the saw here. So this one will be 13.4 centimeter or meter. Why we use those area formula? Why not just a normal triangle formula? Because normal triangle formula can only use for the triangle with 90 degree, which is a right angle triangle. Yeah, you have an area equals to half times base times height, right? This formula only apply for right angle triangle. If the triangle don't have 90 degree, then you have to use the half AB sine C. Alright, so okay, question 7, transformation. Alright, so okay, transformations, I guess it's quite easy. After translation, okay, translation 2 negative 1 for t. 2 basically mean move 2 unit to the right hand side, negative 1 going 1 unit down, your first coordinate. Then you do the same thing, 2 1 second coordinate, 2 1 third coordinate. Then your triangle will be here, just connecting them. Just connecting these 3 coordinate, then you should be able to get the first answer. Done. Okay, the triangle T after rotation 90 degree clockwise as origin. Okay, so normally I will do like this. I will just do some L here. So they want 90 degree clockwise. So I'm not sure you can see the L here. No, maybe I use highlighter. You should have a L here. So you just imagine this L. If this L rotate 90 degree clockwise, so the L will become like this, isn't it? Okay, and definitely this one will be the center point. Okay, so right now the L is like 2 and 1 unit is 2 1, so it will become 2 1. So yeah, this L will become 2 and 1, so the first coordinate will be here. Alright, then I will do the same thing for every single one. The second L will be like this. This is 2 4, then you rotate, will become 2 and 4 here, which is here. 2 4. Okay, I hope you should be able to see the L. Alright, then the last point, this is 4 4. So the L will be 4 4. So it'll be here. Okay, so for rotation 90 degree, done. After I got these 3 coordinates, I'm going to connect them. Yeah, this is my part 2 answer. Alright, then triangle T enlargement skew factor -1/2 at the center -2, 3. -2, 3 is somewhere here. Alright, so okay, so I'm going to do skew factor -2. Alright, so what I want to do is each of the point I need to calculate the translation. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You can see he moved 4 units here to the right, and then 1 unit going up is 4, 1. So if I multiply -12 for both, then I should get -2 and -0.5, right? So basically from the center point, I need to move -2, 1 unit, 2 unit. -0.5, I'm going to move down half of it. So the first coordinate is here. Alright, then I go to another point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 1. So 6, 1, if I multiply -12, I should get 3, -3 and -0.5. So -3 from the center point, 1, 2, 3. Going down half unit, which is here, the second point. Oops. Then the last point is 1, 2, 3, 4. Going down 1, 2. 3, -2. I multiply -half. So I get -1.5 and +1. Okay, -1.5 is -1.5. And then going up 1 units. And then going up 1 unit is here. Something wrong then. 1, 2. Oh, this is not 3, isn't it? It's just 2. Sorry, calculate wrong here. So this one should be -1. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. I'm not sure what happened to my calculation. Okay, -1, -2, going up 1 unit here. This is the last point. Okay, so this is my enlargement of -1/2 after the translation, after the enlargement, sorry. Alright, so yeah. Always calculate from the center point, then it shouldn't be too difficult for you. Okay, to fully describe a single transformation map T to A. Okay, T to A is obviously is the reflection. And then, so you can see this coordinate here. This coordinate is -1, -2, and this coordinate is 2, 1. Alright, then I guess there will reflection at the line y equals to -x. Yeah, there will reflection at this line, y equals to -x. So I will say reflection at the line y equals to -x. So how do I use the intersection method for that? I'm not understand about intersection method. The different rotation matter in enlargement? What do you mean different rotation matter in enlargement? Enlargement, they will tell you the skew factor and center point, and then you just do as usual. Okay, so yeah, any more questions? Yeah, I thought I can finish in 1.5 hours, and we still have 1, 2, 3. Actually, 3 more questions. Okay, let's finish it. how do I use the intersection methods for enlargement? I'm not so sure about intersection. Oh, the intersection method, I guess you means like you have one triangle and another triangle, and then you drawing the line for them, isn't it? And then they're going to like intersect each other. This method we use to find the center point one. Yeah, we use it to find the center point. But in this case, they give you a center point and give you the object. They ask you to find the image. I think we cannot use your intersection methods here. Okay. Okay. This is a cuboid. So he actually opened up the cuboid here. So over here, I know this one should be L, and this one should be L, and this one is W. If I throw this way, so this one should be height, and this one will be the height as well. This one will be the height as well. Then this one will be W. This one will be W. Okay, so I have all the value already. How many marks for this one? A lot of work. 5 marks. Okay, no wonder. We need to form two equations, and then we need to use the ratio to form the third equation, and then we do some simultaneous here. Okay, let's do about this one first. 20.1. So it's basically H plus W plus H. So it will be 2H plus W equals to 20.1. First equation. Then I focus on length here. So length I have 1L, 2L, okay, 2L plus W plus H will equals to 37.8. Okay, so what I want to do here is, because here I don't see any H, right? So I'm trying to make the H as a subject. So in order to solve it, I will make the H as the subject here. Let me see how I want to for this one. No, this is not W in it. This one should be H. Let me see. If I for like this, they must be same length, right? Yeah, this one must be H. So will be, sorry, 2L 2H equals to 37.8. Okay, right now I divide 2 first. L plus H will equals to 37.8 divided by 2. I will get 18.9. Alright, so H is 18.9 minus L. Alright, I sub into this equation. 2 18.9 minus L plus W equals to 20.1. Alright, so 37.8 minus 2L plus W equals to 20.1. Alright, then now what I want to do is, because it gives us a ratio, so we will use the ratio to form a fraction. You can see W over L equals to 1 over 2. Then my W equals to 1 over 2L. Okay, so I sub this one back into here. This one, the number and number I can solve. So 20.1 minus 37.8. There's a point here. So negative 2L plus half L here. So it's negative 3 over 2L equals to negative 17.7. So 17.7 divided by 1.5. Alright, so L is 11.8. So H is 18.9 minus 11.8, so should be 7.1. Alright, then I can get the W. W is 1 over 2L. So it's 5.9. Alright, then I got all the value. L is 11.8. This W is 5.9. Last one is 7.1. Alright, the only challenging part for this question, right, is like you need to know actually ratio also you can use it to form a fraction. If you understand this concept, right, this question will not be too difficult for you. So if they give you the enlargement, how do you find the center then? It's very easy. You you just connecting between the object and image. So let's say you have some weird one like this. So you just connecting like same point into each other. Then you will find you have one point will intersect all the 3.1. This one will be the center. Alright, I see that Aaron actually give us the answer, and I hope my answer is correct here. Alright, move on to the B here. So the diagram actually show the solid pyramids with the rectangular base. Alright, so E is the vertical above the D. Okay, nice. So, and then we have some 90 degree here, according to the question. And then some length here, all are already shown in the diagram. So the pyramid is made of wood and have the mass of 800 grams. Calculate the density of the wood and give the unit. Okay, so this is pyramid. Pyramid is 1/3 multiply the base, multiply the height. Alright, I need to solve the height. So I have a right angle triangle. Not sure you can see or not this right angle triangle here, which is the EDC. Okay, so from here I will just use the Pythagoras to find my 90 degree height. So this is the height I'm talking about, which is E to D. So here is 18. So Pythagoras, ED equals to square root of 24 square minus 18 square. So I have some weird number, it doesn't matter. So 15.87. So this one is my height. Because the height must be 90 degree height. So yeah, this is the volume. Alright, so I type everything into the calculator. 18 multiply 15.87. So it's 1428.3 centimeter cube. Alright, then okay, we want to change it. We want to find the one. Find the density. So the density is the mass divided by the volume. So 800 divide my answer here. So the density is 0.56. Okay, kind of weird, but I hope this answer is correct here. Okay, so next one. Calculate the angle between BE and the base of the pyramid, B to E. Okay, so imagine B to E. If I put a spotlight on the top, you should be able to see a shadow of B to E on the base here. So the shadow should be somewhere here. Okay, this one will be the shadow of B. Okay, of course they have a professional name they call orthogonal projection. So basically it's the same meanings of the shadow here. Then what we want to do is we need to use this shadow actually form a right angle triangle here. I'm not sure you can see or not, but this is E, this is D, this is B. Okay, so over here, I have the E to D is 15.87. And then I think it's possible for me to get the, because I don't have E to B, and I'm not sure they are the same length or not because the question doesn't say, but I can find B to D by doing the Pythagoras, because this is 15, right? So this line itself should be square root of 15 square plus 18 square. Okay, square root of 18 square plus 15 square. So it's 23.43. Alright, then I want to find the angle between them, which is this one. This is the angle between the base and the line EB. So I can use tangent. Tangent theta equals to 15.87 over 23.43. This is Soka Tua. Okay, this is Tua. So I will do shift tangent. 15.87 over 23.43. So the angle for this theta will be 34.1 degree. Yeah, I hope you can understand. So I'm first time here. Okay, welcome. How about if you want to change to the gram? If you want to change to the gram, because just now you also need to depend on density, because in this case, because the volume is in centimeter cube, then the density in gram, then I think you can convert like this. If not, you just gram to kg, you just divide 1000. Alright, so yeah, I hope you should be able to get it. So yeah, 34.1 is the final answer. Yeah, 2021 paper is a little bit tough. Alright, this one I guess is differentiation topics. It's mixed with the graph function a little bit. Alright, so I will try to factorize this one. First thing is I take out the x from every single term. And then I know x squared minus 4x plus 4. I can factorize again. Should be x minus 2 and x minus 2. Then I can call it x minus 2 square. So this one should be x and x minus 2 square. Okay, then they ask about a. A is negative 2. Alright, then the next thing is we want to do here. Okay, this one you need some idea on cubic equation. So this cubic equation, the a value is positive. Because a value is positive 1 here. Oh, it's 2, sorry. Yeah, because I have the negative sign there. A is 2. Alright, so in this case, cubic equation positive, the graph will look like this. Okay, when a is bigger than 0. A is the number in front of the x cube. So then I want to find the x-intercept. So the x-intercept, I will make y equals to 0. So 0, x minus 2 square. So then x equals to 0 or x equals to 2. Then I have two intercepts, one at 0, another one at 2. And then I know if this one is inside the bracket power 2, this x equals to 2 at the same time is a turning point. Because x minus 2 have the bracket square. Alright, this is always the case. So then I will just sketch turning point at 2 here. So I just do my best to do some nice turning point for you. Alright, this one at 0, nice. And this turning point will be 2. Okay, but maybe I can draw nicely a little bit lah. Okay, this one will be 2, this one will be 0. Okay, this is how you sketch this one. Indicates the value where the graph will meet the axis. So I integrate both value at the x-axis. Yeah, I get this is how you get a 4 mark. So if a is less than 0, your graph will be on the other side. Your graph will be like this. Okay? I don't like the turning point too. Yeah. But if you do the dy dx, right, it's not hard for you to, because you learn about differentiation, right? Because at any turning point, dy dx will equal to 0. Then this is 3x squared minus ax plus 4 equals to 0. Then you will just factorize it. This is 3x and x and 2 here, minus minus. So x will equals to 2 over 3 and x equals to 2. Then you know there's two turning points here. One will be minimum, one will be maximum. So here x equals to 2 is the x-intercept at the same time, isn't it? Then I know this is minimum. Then this one is over here, is the maximum. Okay, it's the maximum at 2 over 3. But you do not need to show this because the question doesn't ask you to show the turning point. Okay? Then find the equation of tangent for this one. Okay, so when x equals to 4, follow the step. Equation of tangent, first step we do dy dx. Second step we sub x value into dy dx. Then we will get the gradient of tangent. Third step we form the equation using y equals to mx plus c. Definitely my m here is the gradient of tangent. Alright, so dy dx I just did it, but I do again, never mind. 3x squared minus ax plus 4. Okay, step 1. Step 2, they will tell us x equals to 4. I will sub x equals to 4 into this equation. 316 minus 32 plus 4. After I sub the 4 into here, so it's 48 minus 32 plus 4. 20. Alright, then this one is the gradient of tangent. Then I just form the equation y equals to 20x plus c. I need a coordinate to find the c. I only have x. I need to sub this x back into this equation to get the y value here. So y equals to 64 minus 416 plus 16. So I just sub into here minus, this is 64 lah. So I get 16. So the coordinate is 4, 16. So I sub the 16 into y, I sub the 4 into the x plus c. So this is 80. Then c will be negative 64. Therefore, my equation of tangent is 20x minus 64. 20x minus 64. Alright, just follow these 3 steps. You can always get your equation of tangent easily here. Alright, nothing very special. Finally, we can go to the last question of today. Oh my god. Any Tupai people? Yeah, any one of you from Tupai? Alright, so okay, first group is this one is very easy. You recognize this one should be the cubic number. So this is 8, 27, 64. This is 1 cube, this is 2 cube, this is 3 cube, this is 4 cube. So the next one will be 5 cube, 125. Okay, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called n cube. Very easy. Then the next one, 5, 11, 17, 23. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. This one called linear sequence. Formula is an plus b. A will be the constant number here. So will be 6n plus b. In order to get a b, you take the first term when n equals to 1 here. So when n equals to 1, you will get 5. So 6n, right? 6, 1 plus b. b is minus 1. 5 minus 6 is minus 1, right? So this one called 6n minus 1. 6n minus 1. So therefore the next one is 29. Alright, everyone know that. Okay, so then the next one, this one you need to change to the fraction, is easier for you to understand. 0.25 is 1 over 4. And 0.5 is 1 over 2. They have 1, 2, 4. Alright, then you should know 1 over 4 is 1 over 2 square. At the same time, it's called 2 power of negative 2. Okay, this is 2 power of negative 2. 1 over 2 is called 2 power of negative 1. 2 power of negative 1. Then this is 1 is 2 power of 0. 2 power of 0, 2 power of 1, 4 is 2 power of 2. So the next number will be 2 power of 3. Then and so on. Alright, but we do not need that. Then here, the constant number is 2. Then the power is basically negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Then I need to find the m term for this one. This one, the Q1 plus 1, isn't it? So it's n minus, or okay, never mind. M plus b equals to negative 2 when n equals to 1. Then my b is negative 3. Then this one should get n minus 3. This is n minus 3. Okay, so this is 2 power of n minus 3 here. Okay, so, excuse me sir, can we do quadratic formula for sequence? Yeah, if you want, you can do quadratic formula, but normally we seldom do that. Alright, then we go to the D. Okay, D over here, you need to see the pattern because it's basically they're using B minus C. So you can see B minus C actually getting D. 5 minus 0.25, I get 4.75. 11 minus 0.5, I get 10.5. So it's basically minus. Then you ask me, then what is that term? Then I will just use 29 minus 4 is 25. This is 25. So what is the formula? I just say the whole thing. 6n minus 1 minus 2n minus 3. Done. Alright, this is how to do the sequence at paper 4 here. Can we use the geometry progression in MF to solve the C? yes, if you want to, yeah, you can use the geometry. If in the exam you have no other method to solve it, then you can do the geometry. Because I worry the geometry progression formula is not at the marking scheme. So if you use a geometry formula, the examiner might not understand. You cannot expect the examiner do take MF. What if the examiner only teach extended math? Then it might not understand your formula, it might not give you mark. Because normally geometry progression will not in the marking scheme. The last one is very confusing. Yeah, the last one is basically there's no way you find the progression. Not to say no way, you're going to take very long time if you really want to only depend on the D progression to find the answer. But the D part D, they actually want you to see the connection between B and C. Because you just use the whole whole sequence of B minus the whole sequence of C, then you get the sequence of D. Yeah, they just want you to see this connection here. Alright, so yeah, welcome the Liang Jie. Yeah, it's another very good math teacher. Yeah, you guys can go to check out his channel as well. Alright, so yep, I guess that's all for today. Yeah, anything you want to ask me before I end the live streaming today? Alright, if the table already like came out for your paper 2, then I don't think will come out again on paper 4, I hope. But like I say, some topic come out in paper 2 will come out in paper 4 also, but in the more difficult way. I mean, yeah, normally paper 4 is a long questions. Alright, we still have about 112 students stay until the end. Thanks for your time and thanks for keep on supporting my channel. And wish you all the best for your exam tomorrow. And I hope the paper 4 tomorrow will not be too hard for you. Good luck and good night. Bye bye.